Yeah. And started a massive blaze. My ambition leaves the haters in the total daze. Walking through this heavy, dark and winding urban maze. This is just my brand new unstoppable winning phase. I am building up a very large financial stream, pulling heavy power moves with my selected elite team. Living life exactly like a vivid, lucid, perfect dream. We are bursting forward like a superheated beam. We are never ever gonna slow it down. Watch us running everything inside this heavy neon town. Heavy gold is shining on my brand new crown. All my worries are about to deeply shortly drown. Running forward at a very fast and steady pace. We are launching rockets up directly into outer space. Look at all the confidence upon my focused face, leaving all the past mistakes without a single trace. Walking with a massive amount of purely earned pride. Grab the leather wheel because this is our ride. Success is standing always right by my own side. Watch the way I smoothly and so effortlessly glide. Fueling up the engine with the massive burning fire. Elevating every single move and climbing so much higher. Crushing every limit that I could ever just desire. Dancing on the edge, right on the live wire. Listen to the heavy engine make a giant roar. Spread the golden wings and watch us elegantly soar. Knocking down the frame of every single locked door. Hustling every day because we always want much more. Turn up the heavy bass and feel the sound. We are standing firmly on this very solid ground. To the highest limits is where we are bound. Look at all the luxury that is sitting around. Every single struggle only takes away the heavy pain. Focused heavy thoughts are moving deeply inside my brain. Breaking off the links of every heavy metal chain. This is how we hustle for a massive gain. Diamonds on my neck are looking very icy cold. Every story about us will be bravely widely told. We are taking over with the spirit very bold. Grabbing on the future with a very steady hold. Feeling all the energy in such a massive rush. Every single obstacle we are about to crush. Painting our big victories with the heavy gold brush. Making all the loudest haters fall into a hush. We are ringing victory just like a silver bell. Watch me as I break out of that cell. This is not a vibe that we ever sell. Everything is moving and it is going so well. Dancing to the rhythm of this heavy bass beat. We are taking over every single city street. Moving forward with the circle of the pure elite. Tasting the success and it is tasting so sweet. We can ignite the fuel and make a spark. Aiming for the center and we hit the mark. The truth is looking clear and it is stark. Leaving all the heavy shadows in the dark. Listen very closely to the words that I say. We are making money on every single day. Nobody is ever gonna stand in our way. Lighting up the stage with the heavy laser ray. Moving heavy boulders and we will surely always rock. Driving supercars all around the big city block. We are making money every second on the clock. Keeping all our secrets underneath the heavy gold lock. Take a little sip and do not ever trip. Holding on the future with a very steady grip. Watch us as we do a massive crazy flip. Sailing through the ocean on a giant gold ship. Listen to the beat of the heavy bass drum. Counting up the numbers of a very massive sum. Watch us taking over everywhere that we will come. Feeling all the power, we will never be numb. Look at all the gold and see it shine. Everything we are doing is looking very fine. Moving forward fast and crossing over the finish line. All the heavy victory is gonna be mine. We're moving forward without any kind of fear. The vision of the future is looking very clear. Grab the wheel because I'm gonna steer. Shifting all the power into the very highest gear. Playing very heavy music with the famous rock band. We are holding power directly inside our open hand. Taking over territory in a very distant land. This is where we are going to forever stand. Take a second just to pause and deeply think. Pouring up a very expensive and luxury colored drink. Diamonds on my neck are glowing and neon pink. We are never ever going to slowly sink. We are moving forward and we are totally blessed. Walking in the room in a very expensive dress. We are never gonna feel any heavy stress. Making a huge impact and leaving a big mess. We are never ever ever gonna trip or fall. Hustling and working and we are having the ball. Every single person is gonna give a call. Watch me wearing that golden heavy royal crown. I am walking through every corner of this town, never letting the heavy pressure weigh my spirit down. See the winner, but you never see a frown. Moving fast because I really need to set pace, winning every single second of this hectic long race. Finding quiet moments in this wide and open space, leaving every single doubt without a single tiny trace. Working till the sun begins to start another day. Keep the enemies and all the fakes far away. Living life exactly in my own and unique way, paying every price that I am forced to pay. Feeling all the rising in the rhythmic heavy heat. Walking down the middle of a very busy street, looking at the wardrobe, which is looking very neat. Moving with the motion of a fast and heavy fleet, taking every single person for a very wild ride. Looking at the universe, which is very deep inside. Moving through the water with a very heavy tide. Got the secret power that I never must hide. Turning every single silver lining into shiny solid gold. Looking at the winter, which is really quite cold. Making every move because I am extremely brave, bold. Living out the stories that have never been told. Listen to the music, heating every single eager ear. Moving through the static and the heavy liquid fear. Vision for the future is becoming very sharp, clear. Driving through the tunnel until we finally are here. Coming through the door because I really must win. Watch the universe and all the planets start spinning. Feeling all the electricity underneath my very thin skin. Keep the steady balance with a very steady chin. Entering the very quiet and the very private zone. Talking to the spirits on my very fancy phone. Feeling like a king sitting high up on his throne. I can make it even if I am alone. Running every lap around the very dusty long track. Moving forward and I am never looking way back. Keeping all the money in a very large stack. Winning every game like I am holding the jack. Taking every person on a very long exotic trip. Tighten up the handle with a very sturdy grip. Doing every stunt with a very high backflip. Sailing through the ocean on a very fast ship. Finally I know exactly how I should really feel. Forging every weapon out of very heavy cold steel. Keeping every motion on a very lucky gold wheel. Knowing that the dream is becoming very truly real. Hitting every gear when I'm starting to drive. Working every second just to really bloom and thrive. Grateful for the moment that I'm still alive. Feeling every sting within the very busy gold hive. Playing every level of this very wild out game. Running for the money in the very bright flame. Putting every picture in a very heavy gold frame. Everybody in the city knows my very loud name. Proving that I am the very greatest and best. Moving from the east until I hit the west. Putting every single muscle to the very final task. Feeling all the fire deep inside my very chest. Staying awake during the middle of the dark night. Taking every person on a very high soaring flight. Reaching for the stars at a very great height. Burning through the clouds with a very sharp light. Living in the middle of a very big dream. Walking in the path of a very golden beam. Working very hard just to build up the steam. Always moving forward with a very solid tight scheme. Driving through the city in a very fast car. Knowing that I am a very bright shiny star. Mixing every dream with the very local dive bar. Coming from a place that is very, very far. Hitting every target with a very heavy hard hit. Building up the future with a very strong grit. Making sure the clothes are a very perfect fit. Giving every effort and I never ever will quit. Reaching for the very highest in the peak top. Wait for the heavy in the face with a drop. Moving so fast that I never ever can stop. Listen to the rhythm of the very heavy pop. Painting every color on the very large movie scene. Keeping all the money in the grass very green. Looking at the body which is very fast lean. Never being nasty and I never am very mean. Listening to the heavy and the very loud sound. Keeping both my feet on the very solid ground. Hitting every wall with the very heavy hard pound. No, knowing that the treasure has been very finely found. Counting every dollar of a very cold hard cash. Moving like a lightning with a very quick flash. Running to the finish with a very fast dash.